So whoever got to sleep with me and bring my p***s as evidence won.
Okay, so what secondary school did you go to?
God is a Pojoba. The sky is blue, the sun is yellow.
Pope John Senior High School.
Minor Seminary.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Wedgewood Senior High School.
Obuasi Senior High.
One of the best.
The best.
The best.
The best senior high school, the whole of GH.
We gave the vision for the others to follow.
The circle again.
Baby girls.
I'm a Chemukan.
St. Margaret Medonsima.
At the Sado College.
That's Chemu Senior High School.
It was brilliant.
Of course, once I've been there, it's the best school.
One of the best schools there.
We are emerging champions.
We are sharks.
You know that. If you don't know that, then you don't know anything.
It just was not the best experience of my life.
It's not the worst, but then we have a reputation for some really bad things.
What's your funniest memory from school?
The last Sunday I spent in the school,
I was a very popular guy. But you know, that was where life began for me.
there's this thing in school, yeah, boarding house, we call it Obia Bolado. Normally on Sundays, we take chicken. So my friend and I just plan on doing a little thing.
Like dining hall, when it's time for you guys to go eat and stuff.
So we decided to take one of the chickens while we saw the pantry men bringing the food.
Or ration why fast man for bolado. Like when you get the lado, you get to serve everybody.
We just rushed out, opened all the pantry bowls, like just took all the chickens and stuff. Hey!
Because we are small pieces in the we are not tampering in another call.
This is a nice opportunity for me to tell them that I'm sorry, but I really enjoyed the chicken.
I think one very funny and interesting memory is we broke bounds
Most of my friends didn't ride the wasi
and we almost got arrested.
because we went to this thing called Wheat of It.
It's like past midnight and we go to this club.
There was a newbie, somebody who has not like tried it before. So
We went and we were interacting with this lady.
to be part of the gang, you have to do some of the things, the gang, you know, that kind of thing. So
But apparently she's the landlord's wife, but then she's like 16.
he took it and it ended in the sick bay. The sick bay couldn't continue and we had to go to the hospital. They investigated the whole thing and, you know,
He tries to attack us, but we ran away. Word got out and cops were called and our names were mentioned.
the whole thing happened, but I don't know the kind of God I serve. They sack everybody, nobody saw me, so yeah.
Going out of school to visit a friend in another girl's school.
When you are in school, the air in the school is different from the one outside. So Charlie wanted to go outside.
That day, I didn't take an exit.
They were sucking classes fee.
Going was not difficult, but coming back was the issue.
And we that we paid, we also wanted to go home.
And unfortunately for me and my friend, when we entered, that's when the teacher was also walking on that side. So
Don't use the front gate, you use the back gate.
There's a short wall.
in the back gate too is where the teachers' bungalows are. Any teacher can be walking there at any time.
But when we went, not knowing one of our housemates has he has chokers.
When we alighted, teacher spotted us and started shouting for us to stop.
So not knowing the housemaster was standing there waiting for us.
So that means, say, Charlie, if I do skate,
We didn't mind him. We just ran off.
then lash with so.
they say best, something, that's the they talk.
In school, they had always called me senior prefect from SHS1.
I was part of the school cadet.
So there was this one day, the senior prefect came to our class because the class was disturbing.
Some of us were selected to go partake in the seat match pass.
He wanted to punish all of us. And he looked at me and said, "You will say you go chop SP no."
On the day before the D-Day,
Everything he would have let the rest of the class do, he let me do.
the commandant who was giving the command, when he screamed, "Parade!" The response heard was, "Raw."
It didn't make sense to me, but I couldn't talk about it. I was so peeved. I was furious. But he's a senior prefect. You can't beat him up. You can't say anything.
The guy had vomited all over the place on the field. And funny enough, he was standing at attention. He vomited, bent over, and stood up like this again. I said, "Soldier man," I said, "Correct."
I ended up doing the punishment that was supposed to be for the whole class, but it was cool. It wasn't cool. It was painful.
I had this dress. It was really big.
Yeah.
And I had this really funny way of walking. Right?
I have a lot of girls around me, and I mostly move with some of the popular boys in the school.
The boys in my class decided to contribute their provisions and bet on me.
It's my seniors. They can even have sex with you in the class.
So whoever got to sleep with me and bring my p***s as evidence won.
I also tried to text them. It was not in a classroom, it was on the stairs, like that's it. So.
And my best friend told me about it, and he kind of, got him to win the provisions and give me half of the business transaction. Cool thing.
How would you rate your school?
Come on, don't ask me to rate my school. Is it 20 over 20, 10 over 10? What? Everything.
For a few discrepancies on the part of some of the teachers, I rate the school 8.
7.
10.
Charlie, it was very, very fun.